Public access television. Where would the internet be without it? With its low production values, painfully awkward hosts, endless mistakes, and long stretches of dead air, public access shows are extremely easy to make fun of, and thus are very popular online. Even if you don't find them funny, most are so bizarre in nature that you can't help but be fascinated by them. Some can even be pretty unsettling.
Hail, Satan! I'm back again for some self-indulgence!
However, one show aired on public access TV has baffled the internet for over 10 years, known simply to most people as Goth Public Access. Described by some as an internet ghost story, only one 2-minute clip of the show exists, believed to have been uploaded in 2007.
Welcome, viewers and ghouls.
It features a young, goth-looking teen introducing the show on a dark set bathed in red light before doing some sort of card trick. It cuts to what I presume to be his co-host, an older, larger woman, sat next to a printout of a screamer image. She looks completely out of place. The teen then starts to recite a morbid poem, and then seems to lose his place, leading to an awkward exchange with his co-host.
Your toes.
Is that it?
No.
Where's the rest?
I paused for a moment because there's a pause in it.
Oh, pause.
He stumbles through the rest of the poem as the clip abruptly stops.
Enough has been said.
That's it. The backstory for this clip is explained in a 2007 Cracked.com article. The article states that the teen in the video is named Saul, and he was mercilessly bullied at school. He begged his parents to move, but they weren't willing to give up financial stability, and told him he would grow out of it. Afterwards, Saul began to listen to dark music and cut himself, so he was gifted a public access show he had complete creative control over, I guess to act as a coping mechanism. The article lists these events as happening in 1988. For a long time, this was the only backstory connected to the Goth public access clip, and it was even retold in a Blame It on George video discussing the show.
There is some kid named Saul who is bullied by 5 kids. He begged his parents to switch schools, but they couldn't. Instead, they made a show on public access.
But in 2020, almost 15 years later, this entire story would be proven false, and the show's true origins would be revealed. First things first, let's get an estimate of when this was actually shot, because it's not 1988. The teen is shown wearing a shirt from the reality show The Osbournes, which first aired in 2002. In addition, the poem he recites is apparently from a 2002 film called Dead and Rotting. The earliest mention of this clip I can find is the previously mentioned Cracked.com article, which was published on February 26, 2007. But it may go back even farther than that. In a Facebook post made by a nightclub called Bewitched, they list the clip as having been posted in 2005, meaning the show must have been made sometime between 2002 and 2004. Next, who is this Marilyn Manson wannabe who acts as our host? What about the out-of-place middle-aged woman sitting off to the side? Well, for starters, the kid's name isn't Saul, and contrary to popular belief, that's not his mother. In 2020, a YouTube user named Bill Simmons, who worked as a tech on Goth Public Access, posted a comment on the Blame It on George video, clearing up a lot of misinformation. The host's full name is actually Zila the Goth, though he was also known to go by Zoe or Z. Now obviously this isn't his assigned name, but hey, who am I to judge? The woman's name is Rael OneCloud, and she was a producer for cable channel VCAM in Burlington, Vermont.
Hey everybody! I finally get to make a video talking about something from my home state of Vermont! Shut the fuck up!
Anyways, Cloud produced 3 shows in her 10-year span as producer. Post-Mortem Espresso, which was a collage of music videos and various musical guests.
This is Zila, by the way. He's from the West Coast.
Cute Scary Pop Show, which was allegedly kind of the same thing, but focusing on Asian music. and Death's Head Theater, which is where the original video comes from.
You say you need me, but you know it's just not true. Why don't we talk anymore like we used to do?
In addition to producing and posting her own music online, she also routinely posted clips of post-mortem espresso, which is how we have any footage of her in the first place. One of these clips features another appearance of Z the Goth, as he performs some sort of weird dance. Sadly, in March 2016, Rael OneCloud passed away unexpectedly. Of the 3 shows she worked on, Death's Head Theater and Cute Scary Pop Show are completely lost, while full videos of Postmortem Espresso going back to 2006 are available to watch on the official VCAM website. The whereabouts of Z the Goth are unknown. It's a bit sad that Rael never got much exposure outside of being ridiculed by assholes on the internet. Every article I read focuses on the kid and they just dismiss her with a couple fat jokes. Okay, the show is cheap and cringy, and Z has about as much charisma as a paper bag, but it's not like she's completely without talent. She's got charisma, she was a radio DJ at some point, so she knows how to talk to the camera.
I've been a DJ on 4 stations, including Radio Free Burlington.
She can sing okay, and her eccentricity is fascinating, at least to me. I like artists who are unabashedly themselves, no matter how unusual they might be. It seems like she just wanted to share her interests with a like-minded audience, and hopefully being connected to this classic internet meme will give her just that, a like-minded audience.
Hey you, you're watching Postmortem Espresso.
They could burn your flesh, they could rearrange your colon, they could have you drawn and quartered, you could be decapitated, they could slice your dinghy slowly with a rusty carrot peeler. So be happy, they're only kicking your shins.